Welcome everybody to the second episode of the LPN Confessions podcast. Joined again by Salma and by Sara to go through some of the confessions of the student team. You'll kind of know how it works if you watch the first episode. So we'll go through one at a time, and together Salma and Sara will try to guess which student team member they think the confession was from. Okay, so Sara, do you want to start by reading the first confession?
Not sure if this counts as funny or embarrassing, but I was planning on going Christmas shopping on a Friday afternoon after a shift at my part-time job in the morning, when a friend texted me the previous night to ask if I had any idea about question 10 on an open online test which I had completely forgot about. I'd only done the first question or two over a week ago, and the deadline was that Friday, I think by the end of the day. It was one of those where you have to use software to find answers to questions on the test. So it prompted a drastic change of plans. I ended up spending the afternoon in the library rather than the city centre. If it wasn't for the heads up from my friend, I would have gotten close to 0 for that test. It was probably worth 20% or something like that to the module.
Yeah, a close call. Close call. Have any of you ever forgotten you had an exam or forgotten you had an assignment due?
Yeah, especially this year when there's just been so many formative assignments from all of the modules. It's quite difficult to keep track of some because not all of them do it so that there's a Friday deadline at a certain time. I do that often where I forget if let's say there's a deadline for one module, had a deadline at 3 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. Yeah, I completely forgot about that one.
I think I remember in college, actually, not at uni, but still, I thought I had an afternoon exam and it was a morning exam. And I woke up on the morning.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. That was sad time. How about you, Salma?
Mortifying. That's mortifying. I haven't forgotten something, but I've forgotten to do something for the exam. I'll plan, okay, I'll do this reading or I'll do this textbook reading, and I would have I've mixed up modules before. For sure, I thought I had an exam about a module, and it turned out to be a whole other module. I don't know. Yeah, with online things, it's so easy to mess it up.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I'm not sure how many clues there are in that description, but should we go through it?
Yeah. I mean, okay, software. That's one thing.
Yes.
Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I think because Christmas shopping, I think most people do Christmas shopping. So, but in terms of people who use software, there's computer scientists, and I bet physicists have to also use software, I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not much. I don't have any other insights. I have no idea who this is. It really could be anyone.
Yeah, it's a tough one to start.
I mean, the language doesn't ring a bell for me in terms of who speaks like this. I'm going to make not a random guess, but I'm gonna say Kane.
An
estimated guess.
Computer scientist.
Yeah.
Would he forget? Would he just forget that he had that he had a test to do?
Depends what year he was in.
Oh, a part-time job as well. Who would have a part-time job?
Well, every one of us has a part-time job.
All right, scratch that one. Scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fair enough. Well, the way it was worded made it seem like not student team work. That you think maybe not.
It
The
could be
student team worker.
before student team, right?
Yeah.
At a local part-time job is what I was expecting. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You got your work cut out here.
I mean, I don't think we've guessed Kenya, and I think Sarah, it was an estimated guess, and I think it's a good one. So I'll go with Kenya as well.
Okay, final answer.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. No.
Okay.
The answer was Olivia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Software. I wonder what software she was using.
I mean, she's quite high up in terms of like the level of work she's doing. So
yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
PhD student,
That's
the smartest of us all. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Moving
very
on.
sad.
Moving on.
Anyway, we
might be
can
some-
guess Kane next time, right?
Okay. Salma, do you want to go for the second one?
Yep. Okay. So it reads, my most embarrassing moment was when I was running for the bus because I was late to try out for the tennis society with a tennis racket and balls in my hand, and the tube for the tennis balls opened and the balls were everywhere. I was rushing around to pick up these tennis balls with the driver watching me laughing. I made it on time, but I almost wished he just drove off because it was too embarrassing getting onto the bus.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I mean, things like that happen all the time where like things just fall from your hand, you know, groceries, books, laptops, devices. It's just mortifying. It really is.
I have a little story about that, but not like, but you know, when you do something physically embarrassing, it makes people laugh. Well, I was getting shown how to. This is back to the yeast discussion we had. You know?
Oh no! That famous discussion.
So I was spreading something onto the YED plates, and you're meant to, you know, put a few droplets here and there. And my tutor had just come by and told me how to do this. And I was like, yes, great. I got it. And then a lab demonstrator came by. She's like, do you know what you're doing? I said, absolutely. You're meant to put a few drops here and there and then spread them around the plate. Anyway, she was watching me and I pressed too hard. And everything just squirted onto the plate.
No.
And she just stood there laughing at me like, yeah, you know what you're doing, sure.
God. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I would have died. See, Oxford Road as well. I feel like that's the worst place to have some sort of embarrassing moment.
Who's into tennis?
I've had, this is just giving me flashbacks to everything embarrassing I've ever done in my entire life. Too many to count, truly.
You're quite a clumsy person.
Yes, and it's not even that. It's like I'll not look at things like right in front of me. Like one time, this was in high school. I was a chair for MMU, so it's like a really important position. And I was giving this speech in like this international conference that was like in front of 500 people, and I was already like jittery and everything, obviously. So I drank some tea, like I'm doing now, before, and I hadn't realized I had spilled like on myself, and no one had told me, and like I didn't even look, right? I went, and this was like televised.
No,
right?
What?
It was, yes, and it was
Oh,
projected, like, you know how it, like you're like this big and it's projected like right behind you.
Oh no.
And it was absolutely mortifying. I think I just like I survived. But I think I just like no more public speaking. Or at least I'll do it after I've checked about everything right before.
Someone had to tell you, surely. Someone had to tell you.
I had a scarf. Like this could have easily been avoided. But no.
Yeah. Awful. Okay.
Absolutely horrible.
Who do we think? Do we got any ideas? Some more clues in
Who
there.
plays tennis?
Who plays
Or
tennis?
who played tennis?
Who played tennis?
Well, they tried out. We don't know if they were successful.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
I don't know who likes to play tennis.
Who? I mean, process of elimination. Who haven't we guessed yet? Or like from last time that was corrected?
Rachel.
Just by process of elimination.
Yeah. Rachel, Isabella. The thing is, the newcomers, we can't guess them because, well, we can guess them, but I doubt that they would have experienced sort of like
That's
tennis
a good point.
society,
That's a good
etc.
point. Yeah, yeah. I don't think societies were open at the start of September. In September.
It could be like a master's student then, or because we always forget like postgraduate and PhD. I think Rachel's a good guess, right? She did sociology.
Yeah.
Didn't you? And she wrote a blog, right, about exercise or like the yoga thing, right?
Yeah. I remember this vlog. Yeah.
What do you think Rachel's serve would look like? Do you think she'd have a good serve?
I reckon, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Rachel would have been late for the tennis?
I feel like, yeah, but I feel like being late happens to everyone. You know what I mean?
Good point. That's a good point.
But she was only late really because the balls went flying everywhere. It wasn't exactly. Oh, I'm saying she as if I already know.
It's definitive now. It's fact at this point.
I mean, who else? Summer, who else could it be? I wonder. Because
who else is sporty? Just name some sporty student team members.
Do you know if Jasmine is sporty? No.
Oh, Jazz could be sporty. It's possible. But you know, isn't she a aspiring actor? So maybe she wouldn't do tennis society. Maybe
she did maths at uni as well. She did maths at uni.
Yeah.
She did maths. Yeah, the sporty maybe not so strong. But the tryouts could be anything, right? Like tryouts just could be.
This is hard.
Another guess. Another estimated guess.
So.
Oh wait, who spells "cuz" like that? Because it was abbreviated. Look at me judging the language, but
because it was too embarrassing.
I almost wished he just drove up "cuz," right?
Very colloquial.
Yeah, I don't think Rachel would abbreviate, to be honest.
Do you want me to go through some student team members?
Yeah, sure.
Who could be sporty? Let me have a look.
We should have this like call a friend thing. Ask the audience, call a friend.
Call an expert.
Yeah, no one that does anything sport related in terms of subject.
True.
Jade, public health. Maybe she's into sporty exercises.
That's a good point. That's a possibility.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, because from what I remember from her pictures on the profile pictures, she seemed to be a outdoorsy person, you know,
Mm.
which he abbreviate though.
That's true.
So we're not thinking it's Jacob. Not thinking it's Jacob.
No, I don't think so.
No offense, Jacob. Don't be offended by that, Jacob.
There's no gracious in this in this paragraph. So
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna push you guys for an answer.
Okay. You know what? I'll go with Jess. I feel like it's more possible in my mind, you know, that would happen.
so which one are you going with? Jazz.
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 Just because it's like a guess. I'm just guessing.
Just because it's a guess.
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. This is difficult. Let's be a bit controversial here, and I'll go with Rachel.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hey, okay. Wow. Okay, I like that. Okay, the person who's right is, sorry, neither of you guys. Come on.
Is it Jade?
I'll tell you what, guys. I'm personally offended that no one brought up my name.
It's you, isn't it? Oh no.
Personally offended. Wait, do I have my tennis racket here?
Were you successful?
No, I don't have my tennis racket here. No, I wasn't.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll tell you why. Because the quality, the standard was so high. Like, I went there. I actually played quite well.
Mm-hmm.
But like, just everyone was just like really good. Yeah.
Wow.
But I spent like my first.
I don't know why. Yeah, sorry. We excluded you, like unintentionally, truly.
I spent my first 2 weeks at uni just going to like every single society thing. I went to cricket, I went to football, I went to tennis, I went to like all these other kind of different groups and stuff like that. So yeah, I was just catching the bus to Fallafel like every other day, basically.
That sounds like the story sounds really embarrassing. I would have died there.
I was kind of scared to speak like whilst you guys were talking about it. I didn't want to like spoil the fact that it was me. But yeah, the worst part of it was that it was on John Oxford Road and everyone was just walking past watching as well. That was the worst part for sure.
No, there was no indication whatsoever. Like I didn't get any hints that it was you. Like you were speaking as if it was like, you know, like just a regular ST member who can.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
You were doing really well in like.
I was trying hard. I was trying really. I had to hold myself back from saying like a few things. Okay. Moving on to the final one. This is actually my personal favorite. Okay, so for one of my second year exams, we were in the Sugden Centre. So out of habit, I went into the hall that our course was always scheduled to be in previously and was really confused to see people going in already, not recognizing anyone. Then I saw someone sat at my desk. I said to the person, "I'm sorry, I think you're in my seat." They replied, "Oh, this is the seat that I was allocated." So I looked at their student card on the table and realized that I'd walked into an MMU exam and ours was next door. After promptly apologizing to the person, it was a proper walk of shame out past all the other students coming towards me to find their seats. Oh, just head in hands there, head in hands. It doesn't get much worse than that. Can you imagine?
That's a walk of shame.
Walk of shame. Why do they have Uni of Manchester exams and MMU's exams next to each other in the same hall? That just seems crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they share a couple of halls, but it's not even like their own course. It's a whole different uni, you know.
Yeah, that could have gone horribly wrong if like there was a spare seat and then she just sat in it and then just like started doing the wrong exam or something.
Yeah.
That could have gone horribly wrong.
So, but I feel like this is quite hard because the exams, I mean, from what I know, the exams tend to be quite spread out in lots of different areas. Yeah. I mean, I've had exams in Jewel Building. I've had exams in Sugden Centre. It's
we know they're not first year. They were here when campus was open.
Yeah, and they were here in the second year and campus was open. So probably like, you know, if not graduated, then almost.
What I would say is this person seems quite polite. They politely said to the person, "I'm sorry, I think you're sat in my seat." Then they apologized to the person when they realized that they were in the wrong. I think I would have just been running out of there like as quickly as I could.
That's true.
Who has a very apologetic manner? Salma, what are you thinking?
I don't. I'm still hung up on the walk of shame. I was just visualizing if it was like way in the back, you know, and then she had to like, or he or she had to walk through like so many. Yeah, I would have just sprinted. Like I would have just ran out of there.
Oh my days.
Yeah, I gotta say I prefer online exams. But,
really?
Yeah.
I never had an online exam.
I'm not. I'm really tempted because this is really going random guessing. I mean, Jakub comes up.
You know he's editing this, so he's like, he's gonna be. We're sorry.
So this podcast is all about what we know about Jakub. His majestic use of language, his tendency to write a lot, and his apologetic nature, apologetic and polite nature.
All good qualities, you know.
Yeah. Promptly apologized. They promptly apologized. They didn't wait about. They just got that apology in quickly.
Oh, wait, did you say promptly? Because I was wondering. I mean, I don't know if they do.
Yeah, promptly.
Because I wonder. I think Kane might use more sort of those kind of words, at least from the brief few moments when we work together. Some of these guesses we're literally going off of having worked twice with this person.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Not many clues. Not many clues in these ones.
I mean, I haven't had the benefit of working with Ken at all. This is just pure student team chat. So I mean, it could be Kane. It also could be anyone. Everyone's polite. It's the promptly that I think is a good hint. I mean, we could also say Rachel again, but it could. I don't feel strongly for either one. Like it could be anyone.
One of my second year exams. Wait, one of my second year exams. Wait, guys. One of my second year exams.
And I'm thinking, where is this going?
That means this person must be in year 3, I'm assuming, or later, just because of the way they've said it.
You're being very, very helpful. Thank you. Because I know that Jakob is still going to be in his second year. Like he's
or third, right? No.
no, I think he's doing the second year again.
Oh, he paused it, right?
Yeah.
Now you get what I mean. Like they're speaking of their second year exams as if they're in the past.
Yeah. And Kane is a third year computer science student.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But wait, can we then eliminate King because COVID has started, right? Or is this could be mid-year, or it doesn't have to be like the finals.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a great point.
He would have been in his second year when the COVID hit.
Yeah, maybe this person's old.
The realization.
Wait. It's not me. It's not me, by the way. Don't.
Yeah.
I
mean, the thing is, Fiona's already out. We've already guessed Fiona. George. You.
Has Fiona had? Was Fiona one of the ones?
Yeah.
One of the ones.
The day before.
I don't think she was.
I think we might have guessed her, but we might not have
guessed
gotten it
Fiona.
right.
You guessed Fiona for the law one, but then it ended up being Gia.
Yeah. Oh,
no, I have no idea.
We've guessed Fatima already. Fatima was one of the ones, right? Yeah.
Fatima was one of the ones. But yeah, no, that's a good point. This person must have finished uni.
We've said they've either, if not have graduated, like are graduating. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like they could be in the fourth year.
Yeah, exactly. There must be fourth year.
Could have graduated.
Or graduated or postgrad. Out of habit.
That means Rachel could be a good guess because she already graduated.
That's true. Yeah.
And she use words like complete occasionally. I don't.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go for Rachel.
Okay.
Let's make a decision.
Okay.
Rachel.
We're going with Rachel.
Final answer, because she's polite, because she's old.
Because she did her undergrad. So
I mean,
right.
Why don't we do the split again?
Whoa.
Okay. Okay. You can be controversial. It's okay.
Because I'm not sure, because this is based on very little clues, right? But if we can give two answers, there's more likelihood that we'll be right.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, but only the person that gives the right answer is getting the points.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. I'm pushing you for an answer.
Okay. You want to say someone other than Rachel, or maybe I could?
Let's just go with Rachel.
Okay. Never mind. We're going with Rachel. We're a decisive bunch.
Okay, guys, I can tell you, Rachel was the right answer.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well done. You've continued your record of always getting at least one. That's quite important. That's important. So 0 for 3 would have been bad. 1 for 3 is fine, I would say. But yeah, that was my favorite confession from Rachel. That was personally. Okay. We have 3 more next week to release for you next week. And hopefully joined by Salma and Sara again. So thank you all for listening to episode 2 of LPN Student Team Confessions podcast. And we will see you for episode 3 very shortly.